Hmm. So here I am again, because it's fall, at Prospect Hill Cemetery. Probably my most favorite cemetery around me. I'd have to say if my favorite of all time would be Cave Hill Cemetery in Kentucky. Oh, that was awesome. But this one I come to every fall because it's absolutely gorgeous. And there's that hill. And since the last time I was here, I'm about 25 pounds lighter. And there's the holding vault. That's the holding vault. Of course, it's not being used anymore, of course. Maybe it's storage or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna walk up that hill today. See how I do. You guys wanna come along? Park my car right here by the holding vault. Of course, you can't drive up there anymore because it's too eroded. But yeah, can you tell how steep that hill is? I don't know if you can tell on the camera or not. I like to go up there every fall because it's gorgeous. So, oh, and I have my GPS on too, and of course I have the Batman voice on right now. So if you hear a weird voice, it's not a ghost or anything, it's just my GPS telling me where to go. So I'm gonna take my keys. Let's see. I don't think I need my sweater. I need my sweater. I don't think I need my sweater. Take my purse and stick it in the trunk. Okay. Stick that purse in the trunk. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. I think I'm here a little later than I probably could have been, but I've started to work nights, and all that yellow and orange and gold, just gorgeous. Okay. Look. Ha. You know I gotta show it off. Alright. Alright. Go. Alright. This might take me a while, guys, but I'm gonna try and do it. There's two ways to get up there. There's that road right past the fence, and it goes up. It's a steeper incline, but there's another road that goes that way and up around, and that's the one I'm going to take because it's not such a steep incline. There's that lady. Oh, I know the name on that stone too, and I can't think of it right now. Ah, darn it. Howe family. William, Seela, and Nora Kent. Alright, so I have to climb over this little Mr. and Mrs. Kent's family plot here. So if I make any grunting noises, it's just me trying to do this. Oh man. Oh, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Oh, there's somebody else exploring too. There's plots up there too. I've been up there once. I haven't been up there in a while though. Okay, here we go. I should make sure my car is locked. I locked it, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Yeah. I used to try and avoid getting my car. And as a matter of fact, the last car I had, I have a picture of the Ford Focus wagon that I had parked in that exact spot. And I have a picture of it from the top of the hill. Isn't that funny? Of course, I totaled that car when I had my accident, which I should have died, but I didn't, because I heard my friend Mary Ann's voice in my head telling me to put it on. So I guess what I want people to learn from that would be speak up. If you see somebody that you love not wearing their seatbelt or anything that could potentially harm them, speak up. Say the words. Put the words in their brain. And because you never know. You never know. You know, there was no reason really that I wasn't thinking about her at the time, but you know, I thought, oh, I'm just going a short distance, 5 miles or so, you know, and all of a sudden I just heard Mary Ann's voice as if she was in the seat next to me, you know, and that prompted me to put my seatbelt on. And I am absolutely 100% sure that it saved my life, because when I stopped, I was up on my side, on the passenger side, and of course the passenger side window had broke, and all kinds of snow and gravel and everything was inside the car with me when it came to a stop. And you know, and I should have died, but I didn't. I don't know if I'm on borrowed time now or not, but you know, I actually owe a debt to my friend Mary Ann because she spoke up. She spoke up because she loved me. Loves, not loved, past tense, loves. She does. And one thing I learned about Mary Ann, if she loves you, then it's fierce and white hot. And you have to do something pretty bad to hurt her in order for her to stop loving you. So speak up and listen to those who are speaking up. That's... Whew. Should I go up that way? You know... No, let's go this way. This has more scenery. That way is just weeds and woods. So let's go this way. Oh, I got a rock in my shoe now. That's all right. It kind of looks like a heart stone there. And I miss that car. It was good to me. It protected me pretty well too during the accident and didn't crunch up too bad, so I'm grateful. Whew. I'm watching my footing and not paying attention to where my camera's pointing. Well, I'm 11 minutes in. And if you're still here, thank you. Like I said, this was going to take me a while. So now I'm just walking across the length of the hill here. I'm a little out of breath, but I remember last time I was at this point, I was desperately looking for a spot to sit down, and it was a rainy day, and it's rained here because everything's wet, but it's not raining right now. It's about, I don't know, 69, 70 degrees. That tree lost all its leaves already. There's my car. That's the highest point right there. I'll be up there soon enough. I'm okay. I'm walking slow, but I'm okay. And what's more impressive about this is that I just got off of work. I worked 8 hours. I work graveyard shift now. So, and I walk the length of that building about 6 times a night, and it ends up being almost a mile. And so with all of the other things I have to do, like set up breakfast, things like that, all the other tasks I need to do, it ends up being about a mile and a half every night that I walk, according to my app on my phone. So here I am resting. I need to rest a minute. I'm feeling a little bit of pain in my hip, but the key word there is a little bit. The cemetery is in Paw Paw, Michigan, and it's off I-94. But even so, it's relatively quiet. I can hear the leaves blowing in the trees, but I can also hear the highway. So, but it's not irritating like the one in Stevensville. It's up against the highway and it's just really loud. You can't spend a lot of time there because there's no point. Uh-oh. I hate to see that when it happens. I don't remember that being like that last time I was here. But let's see. These leaves, I don't know if these leaves are going to let me go up there. Ooh. Okay. Oh, here's another one that's off its base. These are unreadable. They're totally. I mean, I can see faint writing, but there's nothing on there that's readable. Somebody back there named Harry Longwell. I can't see the dates. Let's see. Harry. I wonder what that symbol is. Yeah, I don't know what that symbol is. I've never seen that before. SS. R. RFW? SS. Maybe he was on a ship. SS something. Harry, I can't read your stone, but it looks like that you were in some kind of armed forces, maybe. Or maybe police. I don't know. Let's see when you were with us. June 15th, 1864 to 1894. Wow. Born and died in the 1800s. Oh, wow. And I can still read the sign. I can read your name. Wow, that's pretty cool. Rest well, Harry. Looks like Longwell this is the Longwell family plot. Cleo, George, Emma. These must be older than 1800s then. If these are this is 1850 to 1908 maybe? For Emma. This one has a military flag on it. Let's see if I can. Somebody left a coin. It's a dime. That's pretty cool. Maybe no, it's not a dime. It might be a nickel. I want to pick it up, but I don't want to. Oh, here. Let's see. What do we got here? John Longwell died May 15th, 1864, aged 54 years. There's John Longwell, May 15th, 1864, aged 54 years. And this is a granddaughters of the, wait, is that granddaughters? God, I can't remember. but he's a veteran of the Republic. Grand Orders of the... Oh, wait. Grand Army of the Republic. Oh, Grand Army of the Republic. Look at that. That's nice. It's not metal. It's plastic, actually. But it's nice. Look at that. What's that date? 1866. So 1860... What is that? 1867? Veteran, 1966. That's pretty cool. American flag. Thank you for your service, John Muswell. We got another one too. That one's metal. You have a beautiful spot. You have a beautiful, beautiful spot. Wow, that was fascinating. But a lot of these, let me see. Maybe I'm just looking on the wrong side. TSL, just the initials, TSL on that one. Rest in peace. Oh, I was looking on the wrong sides. Yeah, there's writing on these. Let's see. George. It says George W. Okay, but it's Longwell. January 15th, 1865. He died, aged 18. George, you were only 18 when you died. Oh, wow. Let's see. Selleck as the first name on this one. Selleck Longwell died July 27th, 1863, aged, looks like 82, in the 82nd year of his age. In the 82nd year of his age. Yeah, I haven't seen verbiage like that in a while. Oh, this one, look at this one. This one's nice and clear. Nancy, wife of Selleck, died July 16th, 1864. So, almost a year to the day after her husband died. So she was 73 years old when she died. I bet you were an awesome lady, Nancy. Rest easy. Rest easy. And this is Theodore Longwell, December 19th, 1849, aged. Looks like it could be an 8. It looks like it could be a 3 and a 0. So it's either 80 or 30. I don't even know. Theodore, you have a beautiful spot too. Yep. So this one is turned over, and obviously the writing is on the side that's facing down, so I can't read that one. Here's Dwight, he was a Mason. In 1847 to 1916. My grandfather on my mom's side was a Mason. This one is Edward Austin. Edward Austin. That's an N there. But it looks like this stone broke off of this one, but there's letters here. So oh my gosh. I don't know whose stone it is. Oh, what's this? Oh, looky what I found. Somebody was up here having a good time. Ain't no way I'm touching that. Nope. Maybe it was that guy walking around in red who dropped it, looking for it. Should ask him if I see him again. Apparently there are people who come up here and camp as well. When Marianne came up here once by herself, she said there was a tent. So she came right back down. She didn't want to take any chances. Look at that view. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. You know what I'm going to attempt? I'm going to attempt this is the top of Prospect Hill. This is the very top. And if I remember right, over there that's the road that I was contemplating coming up before. But if you look down over the edge, there are plots down there too. But I don't think I'm going to attempt that today. Look at this gorgeousness. Gold. All right. Leaves. Let's see where a safe spot is. I want to go see what it looks like from up there. I haven't been up there in a long time. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, guys, I just can't. You can't tell on the camera, but that's a little hill that you step up, and it's steep. And I just did it like. You know, I can't even find the words. How important and how meaningful it is to me to be able to do this again. Because for a long time, I mourned and I cried, thinking that I would never be able to do it again. And then I would just keep getting worse and worse and worse. Makes me happy. You know, my legs aren't even aching right now. I have a little bit of pain in my hip, like I said, but my legs aren't aching like they're starving for oxygen or something. You know what I mean? You know that feeling. You know? The burn. That hollow feeling, you know, like your legs are made out of balloons or something, like Baymax. You're just hollow. You just feel hollow inside, and there's no strength, like there's no muscle, you know, to help you along, to move you forward. Does that make sense? Does that make any kind of sense at all? I don't even know. I've been walking and talking for almost a half hour now. And I'm not even done yet. You can see I-94 over there. Do you see why I love this cemetery so much? So this is Peter Gramps, who has the highest point in Prospect Hill Cemetery. July 17th, 1828. might be his birthday because his wife, Carolyn, was born 1836. So July 17th, 1828 must be his birthday because she died February 28th, 1894. This thing has been sitting here in situ for since the mid 1800s. I'm thinking Peter died before she did. Maybe he was missing in action or something. I don't know why they don't know his death date. Grimps. Let's see what's on the other side there. There's a circle. I don't remember the circle before. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been up here. So this is Maria, wife of Peter Grimps. Died May 1880, aged 78. And then Jeannie M., daughter of R.D. and M.M. So, Peter, P.D. and M.M. Buchanan. So that's a different name. So it's Maria, wife of Peter Grimps, and Jeannie M., daughter of R.D. and M.M. There must have been multiple marriages. Died March 2nd, 1861, age 20. Oh wow. Jeannie is my mom's name. Jeannie. That's her nickname. Her actual name is just Jean. Diane Jean. But she goes by Jeannie. Haven't seen that guy in red in a while. Maybe he's gone. Let's see. Oh, well, there's Peter Grimp. Christina, wife of Peter. April 24th, 1860. And this one, wife of Peter, died 1880. So he had at least 2 wives who died within 20 years of each other. Peter. And then Christina, wife of Peter. Oh, yeah, Christina, wife of Peter, 1860. So it was Christina who died in 1860. And Maria, who died in 1880. So Christina was first, and Maria was next. Oh, there's the Mason. There's a Mason symbol up there, looking out over the entire cemetery. This is the highest point. Look how tiny my car looks. Looks like a matchbook car. There's somebody down there tending to the grave. There's a loved one, obviously. I don't want to invade privacy, but they were taking care of their loved one's grave. First time I came up here, I didn't realize that the road went all the way around. I didn't realize you can see the road from here. The road that I walked to get here, but it goes about right here. But the first time I came up, I came straight up the hill. I mean, I was climbing and grabbing onto weeds and saplings to help me up because I didn't know the road came all the way up. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Does that say Daniel? That says that says Daniel Boone. March 20th, 1880 to February 15th, 1807. No, I'm sorry, 1897. That's got to be a 9. Yep, it's a 9. Yep. For here, let's see. For here, have. Maybe I can freeze frame that, enhance it, so I can read it. I can barely see. Seek out. Oh, seek one. Oh, seek one to come. For here have no. I forgot my flashlight. If I had my flashlight, I'd be able to seek one to come. Seek one to come. We all know who that is, don't we? Yes, he is. He is coming. He's coming back. He's not coming for the first time. He's coming back. He's coming back because he loves us. That's right. And there's a Russ Taff song for that. Ain't no grave. Ain't no grave is one. Somebody's coming is another one. Or Here Comes Jesus. Russ Taff has several songs for that. There's Christina, wife of John Knowles, April 19th, 1881, age 28. Christina, you died young, but man, do you have a beautiful spot to rest. And I hope you are resting, sweetheart. Well, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? There's a stone here upturned under this bush. Well. Oh, what kind of bush that is. I'll have to run that through my app and see what kind of bush that is. It's kind of lacy looking. It's got to be pretty. I wonder if it's got flowers. I might have to come up here during the summer and see if there's flowers out. Are these autumn olives? Or maybe they're rose hips. I don't know. I'm gonna have to run those through my app too and see what those are. I would never, ever go foraging in a cemetery unless I was on the brink of starvation. Just so you know. Number one, I think that's disrespectful. Number two, really, it's just gross. Here is family. There's Fanny, Katie, H.S. Harris, Sarah, and Sadie. Sadie. That's kind of a nice name, isn't it? Sadie. Oh, where do I know that name? I know that name. Sadie. Sadie. Oh, my Aunt Janet's dog, Sadie. Ah, my Aunt Janet has a dog named Sadie. I think it's Sadie. I'm sure it is, yeah. And she also has a dog named Peanut that she started caring for when my cousin, her son, Terry, passed away. Gosh, I miss him. I go visit him often. He's right around the corner from me. So I visit him quite often. I think I'm going to attempt this. Let's see. I'm going to do it. I don't have anything to hold on to though. But I'm gonna go look at this stone. I don't remember ever looking at this stone before. Alright, let me see what I can do. Ooh, that wasn't too hard. Oh, guys, I'm going up this step. I'm going up these steps. I would not have even thought about attempting this last year. Victory, triumph. Oh, look at that. I just came up those steps. Those are kind of tall steps too, by the way. I want you to know. You can't really tell with the leaves that there's, I mean, they're hills. They're not ant hills. All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got a Penny. Somebody came to visit her. Penny. Eugenia Sherman, 1837 to 1896. There's the long yellow plot that I was just at. This is Alonzo Sherman, 1811, 1887. So he died first. And this is Charles Sherman, February 7th, maybe, 1877. Aged 7 months. Does that say 7 months? Aged 7 months? Oh no. Oh, that breaks my heart. Oh my God. A better place to be than the arms of Jesus. There's another Mason. E.B. Warren died March 11th, 1862, 29 years old. Delia Warren, wife of T.W. Ransom, died March 14th, 1874. I think that's a 7. Died 35 years old. That one's kind of sliding down the hill. Oh, it's resting on something. It's resting on something. Oh, maybe it's resting on its own base. It's resting on its own base. Lucy Ann Lucy. She was a mother. Out there. 1814 to 1882. Lucy, sweetheart, you got a beautiful spot as well. Oh, here's Elizabeth E. Elizabeth C., wife of A. Sherman, died April 4th, 1864. 24 years, 9 months. And then there's some writing under it that I can't make out. Somebody knows what it says somewhere. There's nothing on that side. Look, I have been walking around up hills, wet leaves, upstairs, for 3/4 of an hour now, and I don't need to sit down. Do you believe it? I can't believe it. I know I keep going on and on about this, but man, it's phenomenal to me. Absolutely phenomenal. There's another little set of stairs here. Let's see if I can get up so I can get up here. I've been up here before, I remember, because I was talking about the... Looks like there's some purslane. Oh, no, that's not purslane. No. No, that's... I don't know what that is, actually. Usually purslane grows in the cracks like that. There's clover. You can tell it's clover because obviously there's 3 leaves, but also they have the lines in them. This is Manning. Let's see what we got up here. Let's do this. All right. Oh, this is... I remember this. There was a walkway of some kind. It looks like all the grass grew over it, though. That was part of the walkway. That's not a stone. I remember this. And these were posts that held some kind of chain link railing or something, and it lined the walkway all the way to that stone there. Look at this. Oh my gosh, guys. This is... There's more posts. There was like chain link or some kind of fence around this whole plot here, like this. And at one time I remember there was like a bench or something that you could sit on. That's a stone. Let's see. And these are stones. Unfortunately, they're not readable because they're upside down. This is... it says gone but not forgotten. Lily. That looks like an Easter lily. I don't think it's a daylily, I think it's an Easter lily. Laura. But the writing beneath it was... See if I can clean this off a little bit for... No, I don't want to mess with it too much. I want to destroy it. Sydney. Sydney M. Constantine, 1841 to 1908. I think Sydney was predominantly a man's name back in the day. I think it's only been recently, in recent years, that Sydney has been used. For women as well. Is that Burton? 1880, 1870, no, 1860 to 1872. So he was 12. Oh my gosh. Charlotte, wife of F. Manning, May 28, 1825 to August 24th, 1874. This is what I was talking about that kind of got askew from where it's supposed to be, and I thought it was the vibrations from the highway, possibly. But now I'm thinking it's almost sitting there a little too perfect, too perfectly aligned, you know what I mean? So maybe they did that on purpose. It's entirely possible. I don't know if you can see the crown up there, but the crown is a little skinny too. I call them crowns. I don't actually know what they're called. Probably the same person that left the white one. I'm just going to leave that right like it is. I'm not going to disturb that. But you can see some of the remnants. Like right there, you can see some of the remnants of the walkway that used to be there. It's got moss growing on it now, covering the stone. And I can feel it's hard under the. It's not squishy like the rest of the ground is right now. Oh, look at these pretty yellow flowers. Oh. Look at those, aren't they pretty? Huh. Huh. Actually, they almost look like dandelions, but maybe they're in the dandelion family, but it's really long and lanky. Let's see if there's any leaves. Oh, look. That looks like a dandelion leaf to me. You see that? Yeah, so I bet this is a dandelion. It's unusual to find a dandelion in the fall, isn't it? Maybe somebody here likes dandelions. It's possible. There's a blue rose down there. Or Erlin. Set you up. There you go. I usually don't disturb anything on graves, but if I see something that's obviously, like that, then I'll just give it a little fix. I'm not hurting anything. Oh. And I don't know if I have enough energy, but it looks like there's a path that goes beyond a little bit. Except I've never been back that far. And to tell you the truth, I think I have just enough energy left to get back down to my car. So, maybe in another 20 pounds, I will be able to Let's see if I can get down this hill without slipping. These leaves are wet, so that's why I'm being extra careful. Last thing I want to do is fall, because I'm all by myself up here, and even though I have my phone, which is good. Lots of moles up here. Stepping on moles. Mole houses. Or paths, or whatever you call them. Tunnels. Mole tunnels. Let me just look. Let's see what this looks like. I think I might. Well, if I change my mind, I'll always turn around and come back. Let's go this way. Alright. And back down again. You know what? I think these were some lucky people to get this spot up here. You know? And the person who discovered it also is to be commended for thinking that it would be a good spot for a cemetery, because it really is. It's really very beautiful here. Albeit treacherous in spots. Look at me. Ooh. I'm just being really cautious, guys. Don't mind me. I'm not exactly wearing the right shoes for this either. I got my Crocs on. I should have probably put my tennis shoes on. I have them in the car. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah. I guess maybe I should have gone down the other way. I'm already halfway down already, so I think I'll just keep going. The tallest point, highest point. So, put the flowers down there, pretty. Oh gosh, if you're still with me, man, I love you. I love you. My coming along with me on my little explore here. My favorite cemetery. I appreciate your company. Besides, it gives me an excuse to talk out loud without looking like a mad woman. I don't know, maybe I still look like a mad woman. But that's okay. Ooh, that really hurts. I went to open a cabinet at the Speedway down the road a little bit and to get some hummus and crackers out, and because the hummus and bananas are probably the only thing in that place that I can have, that I choose to eat. I have to change my thinking on that. It's not that I can't have it, it's that I choose not to, because of how horribly bad things like meat and cheese are for me and for my body. Evidenced by the fact that I was 400 pounds. And when I stopped eating meat and dairy, the weight just started to drop off and my A1C leveled out. I don't have to take any of my meds anymore, not even my injection. An injection to help my pancreas make insulin, but that's not an issue anymore. My blood sugar is between 110 and 130 anytime I take it, no matter what I eat. And it's great. It's wonderful. I'm a little winded. I got a little bit of hip pain. It's still little. It's not growing in any pain. It's not getting worse. I've broke a sweat which is good. Burning calories. My left knee is usually excruciating all the time, but it is perfectly fine right now. I don't feel any pain in it whatsoever. And I'm not trying to do any speed walking or anything. I'm just taking my time, one foot in front of the other. Not trying to break any records. And I feel good. I don't know what I look like. I must look like I'm sweating. I mean, I can feel sweat on my face. But I'm just taking in this beauty. This is gorgeous. I know people think that cemeteries are just morbid, sad, mournful places, and I get it. People that you love are buried in cemeteries a lot of times. I get it. I really do. But at the same time, it's just full of absolute beauty. And I often say that people will get on a plane and travel thousands and thousands of miles to go see the Statue of David, which is a fantastic thing to do, obviously. But they don't seem to realize or comprehend that they have that kind of, maybe not to that degree or that skill level, but there are some beautiful, beautiful carvings in the headstones or the statuary that are in the cemeteries. Just right down the road from them. You know what I mean? People that do the stone carvings, especially back in the day when they did it all with chisels, they took pride, and they were proud of their work, and it seems like it's an awful shame that a lot of times it just goes unnoticed or ignored. I mean, that white car going by, do you think that white car is even comprehending that they're passing a cemetery and that they have all kinds of beauty right next to them and that they could be appreciating? Yeah, they're just on their way to work. Gotta get to work. Pay those bills. Which, okay, that didn't sound right. I know, you have to work to pay your bills to make a living. I get it. But I wonder how many people noticed the sunrise this morning. It was such an orange color that it was just, I couldn't stop looking at it for a while. It was such a beautiful color. There he is, waiting for me. My Taffan 1. A lot of people have assumed that I named my car Taffan 1 because I'm claiming Russ Taff's #1 fan, which I am. Everybody else can think they are all they want, but facts are facts. I am his #1 fan, but I digress. No, I named Taffan 1, the 1 indicating that it was the first car I named Taffan. That's what my thinking was when I got the license plate. But it's kind of evolved, taken on a life of its own, and I think even Russ and Tori think that it means #1 fan, which I'm okay with that, really, because it's true. I am his #1 fan. Yep. Just ask Sandy. Sandy will tell you. Hi, Sandy. Just a few more weeks until bell buckle. It would have been done and over with by now. Normally. I had to push it back because of this pandemic that's going on. It's an interesting looking stone right there. I almost thought it was a turtle at first. I'm thinking about that movie Up and the dog. Squirrel! I get distracted. Wow, I'm not even trying to get to my car to sit down. I'm gonna lean on it a little bit, I think. But there's some people over there walking their dog. Cool. There's another little hill over there that they're walking up. Not near as big as that one. But I don't know. I don't even know what I look like right now. I don't know what my hair looks like or anything. I'm just... I wanted to do this before the colors all went away. And the only time I really get to do anything like this anymore since I started working nights is in the mornings. You know? I don't even know what time it is. I really don't know what time it is. 9 o'clock maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. But I think since I'm this far up north, listen to me, I'm up north. No, I'm not even close to being up north. But I'm this far. I'm in Paw Paw and Ashtabula. Kalamazoo is just about 20 miles from here. A little less, I suppose. So I think I'm going to head to Trader Joe's and stock up on some things I'm out of. I don't get up there very often. Get my purse out of the trunk. Oh, the sweat's dripping off of me now. It's hitting the ground. Oh, I forgot about my salad. Ooh, it's so okay. Yep, it's so good. Look at that. Look at that, day before yesterday. Yeah. I forgot all about it. Fan. 1, and then my yellow roses in the back because I like yellow, number 1. And number 2, yellow roses were my grandma Schlip's favorite color, her favorite flower. And so in case anybody ever wonders why I have yellow roses around me at any given moment, it's because I'm honoring my grandma Schlip. Yeah. Alright, so I'm back in the car now. And, oh, my purple panda. Does anybody know about my purple panda? When Dad was discharged from the army. He was serving in Fort Dix. In the hospital there. Is it Walston or Walson? I can never remember. I think it's Walston. There's tea in there. I'm gonna take a drink of coffee. Hold on. Coffee. Oh, it's still hot too. Good. After, what, an hour and 10 minutes. Good. He was next in line at the window, right? And it was like a day before I turned 1 year old, day or two before I turned 1, like September 2nd or September 3rd. And he was next in line, and it was 5 o'clock, and they closed the window right in his face. And Mom and Dad had packed up their trailer that they were living in on the base, or just off the base. Is it McKinley up there? McKinley Air Force Base? next to Fort Dix. You know what? Don't quote me on that. I'm not exactly sure on that. There was an Air Force base next to Fort Dix. Well, anyway, so they were all packed up. The car was all packed up. They were ready to go home. You know what I mean? And you know that's enough to make you cry right there. You know, just he was next in line. You know, right? So obviously, then that Monday was Labor Day holiday. So they had to wait till Tuesday to get his papers so they could come home. Well, they ended up going back to the trailer, making do with what they had, sleeping on the floor, I guess, whatever. And it was my birthday. And so some of Dad's buddies and Mom's friends from the trailer park decided that they were going to throw me a birthday party, right? You know? I guess to cheer my mom and dad up. I'm going to turn that later on because I'm a little hot right now. This is some of the, talking about squirrel, this is some of the lavender that I grew this year that I didn't have enough to make essential oil with. It smells really good. Jessica and Darlene Thompson are going to show me, or we're going to do it. We're going to learn together, apparently, how to do lavender essential oil. So this is a preview. Next year I'm probably going to have enough because it'll grow. But I have it in my vent right now, so it will smell good. Where was I? Oh, my mom's friends and my dad's buddies, army buddies, decided they were going to throw me a birthday party, like I was a 1 year old. It's like 1 year old, right? And one of Dad's buddies decided that he was going to get me a gigantic stuffed animal, and it just happened to be a purple panda. And that panda, that stuffed animal, was as big as a full-size human being. Shorter legs, of course, but it was that big. So Mom tells the story, and on the way home, the only place they could carry that big purple and white panda, just like this, not as fuzzy. In the back of the 70s, the fur was not as soft. Does that make sense? Anyway, I was in the front seat of the car. So Mom was in the back seat with my sister, my older sister, and I, and this purple panda was in the front seat. And she said they got some looks from the truck driver. Coming home to Michigan after spending, I don't know, what was it, 4 years in New Jersey, just after we got married. And I had that panda. I remember him. I don't remember ever naming him. I don't ever remember naming him. Oh, 11 or so. But then it got so old, and you know, the stuffing got wore, the fur got threadbare, you know, and he just laid on my bed up against the wall, and I would sleep on what was left of the bed, right? And one day I came home from school. I think one day I came home from school. I was not very old. I don't think I was 10 years old then. I was 7 maybe. And one day I came home and he wasn't there. He wasn't on my bed. He was gone. I don't remember making a big fuss. I don't remember crying. I don't remember it being like a big deal, like traumatic. I saw this. This is one of those. Sparkly eyes. I saw it. Oh. So, yeah. I got him. And this reminds me of. First 7 years of my life, or well, for 6 years of my first 7. For 6 of the first 7 years of my life. It's been about 7. I don't think it was about 7 years ago. Come to think of it, Dad always had a burn barrel out in the lot where he would just burn our garbage. That's probably where he ended up, the burn barrel, or buried somewhere in the lot. And that's okay. We have 3 dogs in that lot too. Very pet cemetery. It's my dad's house. So yeah, that's why I have improve, to make yourself better than you were a minute ago. New beginnings, starting over, asking for forgiveness, beginning again. Well, thanks for hanging out with me for an hour and almost 20 minutes. If you watch this whole thing, like I said, I love you. It's gonna take forever to upload this. But I think I'm going to. I don't think there's anything in here that would embarrass me too badly, I guess. But yeah, I did it. Last year it was very tough. It was very tough. And I had to sit down several times. And it was wet. And so, yes, my butt got wet, but I didn't have a choice. I didn't sit on any headstones, but that was an option that I had.